Good afternoon, 六3宝. So, today we will review a little bit about hobbies. On our starter unit, that we have learned 4 different kind of hobbies over here. That you can see, play the recorder, that you can usually do it in the music class or even after class. Boys likes to play basketball. They can play basketball in the sports field or even after school. Some of the girls, they play the piano, and some even take piano lessons after school. Do you know how to play chess? Playing chess can be many different kinds. As we know that Chinese chess that we usually play in Taiwan. And what kind of chess have you played before? Today, I will teach you other kind of hobbies. We will not learn Unit 1. 今天不会上 Unit 1因为这2天呢其他班的进度呢都还是在 Starter Unit， 他们已经开始写习作了。所以呢，因为我们班呢6-3宝的习作跟纸本都还在 Rose 的教室，所以我们今天呢以增加复习的hobbies 为主哦。So we will learn a little bit about other hobbies today, and I will give you extra mission. 今天还是会有闯关，那闯关的主题呢是 vegetables。上一次的 vegetables 会有不同的题型，那会同样给你一样的闯关的主题连结。那记得在下午的时候呢，帮 Rose 点开闯关的连结进去闯关。All right.So we're going to talk about other different kind of hobbies. What kind of hobbies do you usually like to do? Look into the pictures. What is this boy doing? Can you do that like what he does? What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing basketball. Do you like to play basketball? Do you usually play basketball with your friend? How many times do you go downstairs to the sports field to play basketball? What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing netball. We don't really have netball in the school.But we have dodgeball. Dodgeball usually is available in elementary school. 很多学校会教躲避球或甚至是躲避飞盘。Do you like to play dodgeball? Have you played dodgeball before with your friend?What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing volleyball. Volleyball, 排球. Playing volleyball, that you usually need to use your hand to kick the ball and pass it through to another team. Like in the picture, that the ball are supposed to be passed by hand.And the ball cannot be dropped on the ground. Do you like to play volleyball? Have you learned volleyball from your PE class? What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing football. 好，在长安呢当你们在2年级的时候呢，那个时候大概学校还有足球社团或者是课后足球社有些班上的同学有玩过足球。Do you still play football right now? Have you ever played football with your friend or your classmates? In America, we call this ball soccer, but in Europe, we call it football. What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing chess. What are your hobbies? My hobby is swimming. Do you like swimming? Did you go swimming with your family in this summer vacation? Do you know that we have swimming class this year? You can actually swimming downstairs at the basement in the school. 这个学期因为疫情减缓的关系，我们又重新开启了游泳课咯。所以呢，这个学期你会有机会跟同班同学一起在地下室的游泳池一起学习游泳。What are your hobbies? My hobby is dancing. Do you remember last year that you have tried the five basic steps for dancing ballet, and also you have tried to dance Haga dance, 毛利人的Haga 战舞，还有芭蕾的基本舞式。Some of the higher graders that they would take dancing class outside of school. Do you like to dance? Have you ever tried to dance by yourself? 有些同学他会在课后的时候呢，爸爸妈妈会送他去才艺班，那学习跳舞，学习舞蹈。你有没有在家里尝试过跳舞过呢？ Dancing is a lot of fun. What are your hobbies? Look into the picture. What is the boy doing? My hobby is playing the guitar. Do you know how to play guitar? A guitar would be too big for you, so now that the school would offer ukulele. Have you ever tried a ukulele class in the school? It could be very fun. What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing the piano. Do you know how to play the piano? Have you ever tried the piano in the music classroom? What are your hobbies? My hobby is playing drums. Do you know how to play drums? Taking a drums class is very difficult. When you kick with your feet, you need to follow the tempo and make the right beats. But if you successfully learn how to play drums, it would be really cool. What are your hobbies? My hobby is reading. Do you like to go to the library? Have you tried the library in the school? What kind of book do you like to read? Novels? Comic books? Or English picture book? Try to borrow some books from the library and the school. It could be really fun. What are your hobbies? Take a guess. What is the boy doing? My hobby is painting. Painting can be fun, and you can use different kind of color to create many different pictures. And if you paint professional, one day you might become a painter, a professional painter. What are your hobbies? My hobby is drawing. What are your hobbies? What are they doing? That's right. They're watching sports. Do you watch sports game with your family at home? What kind of sports do you like? And what kind of sport games does your parent like? What are your hobbies? My hobby is listening to music. Do you like to listen to music? What kind of music do you usually listen? Is it K-pop or Japanese music? Or even though some people would listen to Taiwanese singer. Like Teacher Rose, I like to listen to English songs. Listening to music can be fun. What are your hobbies? My hobby is horse riding. Do you know that you can do horse riding in Taipei? You can go horse riding with your family member in Danshui. In Danshui, around Fisherman Wharf, if you go all the way to the end, you can find the horse riding place. You can try the horse riding with your mom and dad in the field. 在淡水哦，如果你一路到渔人码头，渔人码头的最尽头呢，沙仑海水浴场那边呢可以租马来骑，那它有一个骑马场。那如果有机会的话，你可以跟爸爸妈妈一起试试看哦。What are your hobbies? My hobby is cycling. Do you like cycling? Do you go cycling with your friend or family? Where can you go cycling? There is a place that you can rent bicycle behind our school. We call it U-Bike. U-Bike is the city bike. You can rent a bicycle easily with your Easy card. What are your hobbies? My hobby is skateboarding. Do you go skateboarding sometimes? When you go skateboarding, sometimes you need to wear helmets and protections. to protect you from getting injured. Do you know where can you go skateboarding in Taipei? Some people practice skateboarding in the river park. And there is another place you can try skateboarding too. That's in Ximen. People go skateboarding in Ximen sometimes. What are your hobbies? My hobby is cooking. Do you cook at home? What kind of dish do you usually cook? In our international class, this year, you need to try to cook a dish at home, and we will also make bubble tea in the class. Let's review a little bit. Dancing, dancing. Playing football, playing football. Playing volleyball, playing volleyball. Playing netball, playing netball. Cooking, cooking. Cycling, cycling. Horse riding, horse riding. Listening to music, listening to music. Watching sport games, watching sport games. Drawing, drawing. Playing drums, playing drums. Playing the piano, playing the piano. Playing the guitar, playing the guitar. Playing chess, playing chess. Playing basketball, playing basketball. Skateboarding, skateboarding. Painting, painting. Reading, reading. Swimming, swimming. Check out all those hobbies. What are your hobbies? What do you usually do after school? 今天的 CISO 任务，请大家呢从这么多的 hobbies 当中挑选出你真正的 hobbies， 并且在 note 的 function 当中写下来，跟 Rose 分享看看你实际上真正有兴趣会喜欢做的事，并且在下课后或甚至是放学后或周末中周末间通常你会做什么样子的兴趣呢？ What are your hobbies? Tell me about it. Write it down on the note. And when you come back to the school next week, we will start on our new unit, Unit 1. Then we will be talking about the daily schedule. I'll see you next week. Bye.